some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you so, but still so down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot, been with the sauce, Chef Curry with the pop, boy. 360 with the wrist, boy.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Playoff game 1 now, history. Time for game 2 of this series here on 2K Sports. We're in the first round. Shaquille O'Neal is here, so is Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. In this game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers against the New York Knicks in New York. Checking out New York, they were very effective in asserting their will in game 1, which turned into a blowout. And they seem to have a mental edge going into game 2. And after winning game 1, they've got another chance tonight on their home floor to maintain that home court advantage. Kenny, what does their mentality have to be tonight?
Well, they can't get overconfident. They can't have that feeling that I have right now. I just feel that I know what's going to happen. I'm a little overconfident.
You're overconfident tonight? Overconfident about what?
Because they're higher speed. They've got to protect their home court advantage. So I kind of know what's going to happen in this game. I'm a little overconfident.
You know, they need to take their approach like they haven't done anything yet. You know, the series doesn't really start until a team wins on the road. So they'll be fine, but they have to have the right approach.
Are you feeling overconfident tonight as we sit here?
Always.
About what? Overconfident about what?
Right.
Oh, my gosh. Another song.
Kevin Harlan, take it away.
One of the East rolls on. Game 2, just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Indiana Pacers and New York. Take a look at the Knicks. A successful outing in Game 1 has them right where they want to be with a chance here, guys, to take Game 2 on their home court.
And this is the game that gives them a chance to put the hammer down. I mean, if they can build on their Game 1 win with another one tonight, they'll have a stranglehold on this series.
Well, if you flip the script, though, a loss tonight in their home court advantage evaporates. And that would put a ton of pressure on them going on the road.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Pacers. They've got Ellis. Mahimi is out there with Allen. Then there's Hill, and it's George in at the small forward. Clock at 6. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Outside Hill. Outside, George. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow! First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Anthony, the pass to Hardaway. Here's Galloway. Outside Hardaway. Lopez. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. On defense, New York. A big win for them, coming off a strong game on Friday.
You're not always going to shoot it as well as they did from three-point range to win that game, but it certainly doesn't hurt. And in that game, boy, did they shoot it lights out from beyond.
Lights out is a real good way to describe it. Just take a peek at the box score. I mean, their percentage from deep was off the charts.
Here's Porzingis following the score by Indiana. Galloway, the pass to Porzingis, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now here is Hill. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Ellis outside. Offline with his three.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Anthony, and he slams it one-handed.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
The three from Hill. Rebounded by Anthony.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And so here is Indiana after New York gets the three. They set the screen. Now here is Hill, guarded closer. The three from George goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And he answers right back with a 3 of his own.
Watch out now, Shooky. We got a duel shaping up right here. This could be mano-mano for a little while.
It's stolen by Anthony. The finish. Trips down the breakaway slam.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Following the score by New York. The shot by George, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Porzingis passes to Lopez. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. Lopez hits them both. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Moments ago, our Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with the coach, Frank Vogel. Doris?
I asked him how his team's mindset was after that opening loss. He told me, we're not down. Our goal was to come in here and take one of the first 2 on the road. So we're still in a position to accomplish what we set out for. Guys?
And thank you, Doris. Here's Hardaway. Following the basket by George Hill. Galloway, the pass to Porzingis. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passes.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Ian Mahinmi. Pacers trail by 5. Hill with it. In the corner, George with it. Gets the... Three-pointer to fall. George has got 11.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Galloway kicks to Anthony. Now the pass to Galloway. Some nice passing by New York here. 6 on the shot clock. Ellis with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Very solid outing for George. He's already up to 11 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
Turner's checked in for Indiana. Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis. He hits the second from the line. The Knicks with the lead. Hardaway dishes to Carmelo. The 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. George passes to Hill. And Anthony sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. And Indiana making a change here. Hill's checked in. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. And here on the 2K leaderboard are the leading three-point shooting teams from the regular season. Number 1, the Knicks. The Pacers 4th.
We've got a pair of teams here that weren't shy about shooting from way downtown. I mean, they love the three-point line, and with good reason. They were getting it done from back there.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. They set the pick. Here's Anthony. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Now here's Turner. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Here's Galloway. Here's Porzingis. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Stuckey. And that one's good. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Porzingis and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Porzingis has got 6.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Stuckey into the lane, and the shot is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
The Knicks have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Hardaway kicks to Anthony. Anthony drawing the double team. Passes it to Lopez. Here's Porzingis. Kept alive. The feed to Carmelo. Kicks it to Lopez. Pass to Porzingis. Lets it go with a 3. Hill pulls it in. Indiana's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Good on the shot. And now it's a 3-point Indiana lead.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts. So that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw good from Hardaway. Hardaway hits them both. There's 47 seconds left in the first. Stuckey drives inside. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. And so Stuckey nails both of them. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Anthony down low. He's against Hill.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
Hill kicks to Hill. Hill sets the screen for Hill. Hill drives in. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul. New York trailing. Galloway, the pass to Carmelo. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. No shortage of drama here early on.
Well, neither team can grasp control of this thing. I mean, both teams trying to get a hold of it.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Pacers lead by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got Ian Mahinmi. Paul George is out there with Lavoy Allen. Then it's Ellis, and it's Hill in at the point guard. Off target from outside.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Hardaway for 3. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Hardaway has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Knicks. It's Allen with the drive from the baseline. It's rebounded by New York. Anthony nowhere around. And a miss there on the triple. Indiana trailing here. Now here's Hill, the fast break opportunity. George, no good.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
From the line, it's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Here's Mahinmi, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Mahinmi no good on the free throw. New York's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Hardaway kicks to Galloway. Here's Porzingis, guarded by Mahinmi. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Ellis with the ball.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
To the wing on the left. Porzingis passes to Lopez. Here's Hardaway, and he banks in the layup. Hardaway has got 5 points in the quarter. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. George against Anthony. And George, here we go. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
George against Anthony. Paul George with the steal. And oh, here we go with Hill. Nobody back. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. 6 points for Hill. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Indiana?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. That's good. And the Pacers lead by 4. The Knicks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Anthony drives in. Lopez passes to Porzingis. Wide open shot is on the money. Porzingis has got 8 points. The Pacers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Ellis dishes to Allen. The 3 from George. Kept alive by Indiana. Here's Mahimi. And it's sent back by Lopez. Ellis against Hardaway. And George kicks to Allen. Here's Mahimi. Allen passes to George.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. 15 points for Carmelo Anthony. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Well, that's a collection of assassins you see on your screen right there. Just deadly. They were the most accurate shooting guards in the regular season. And you look at Hardaway, you know what you're going to get from him day in and day out.
You know, in tight or outside, these are all very reliable and consistent shooters. It's a safe option to put the ball in their hands and let them create something for themselves.
Boy, it does smooth things out for a team to have a 2-guard like one of the guys we're seeing there. I mean, you don't need to draw up anything fancy for these fellas. Just call an isolation and they'll get you something good.
Keep it going. One more time. Let me hear it for your Knick City Dancers.
New York's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Grant dishes to Rivers. He kicks to Splitter. New York moving the ball around. Rivers passes to Williams. 5 to shoot. The dish to Splitter. The rebound by Turner. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep in the side. Hill drives in. Excellent D there from Williams.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Indiana leading. Hill kicks to Stuckey. Hill dishes to Hill. Outside Hill. On the wing, George. Lets a floater go. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 18 points here for George.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Williams passes to Grant. New York, no good that time either.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
It's Hill on the wing. And the foul on Darrell Wright. That's his first foul. Down low, here's Turner. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Yeah, something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting out of hand.
Here's Splitter, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Splitter. A tight game here in New York. Here's Turner. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Turner's got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Williams. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And there's the foul. It's going to go on Solomon Hill. That is his first foul of the game. Sasha Vujacic is checked in for Grant. 1:41 left here in the second. Williams kicks to right. He feeds it to Rivers. Dishes it to Vujacic. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
You know, they did a good job in the first quarter getting themselves to the line, but here in the second, they've gone away from it.
Yeah, everything's been perimeter-oriented, and you have to be hitting shots to play that way. He looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual, so clear, easy call.
That is good. 10 points for Rodney Stuckey.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Now here's Rivers. Pass to right. Lets it go. They get it again. Williams. And it's sent back by Hill. Feeds it to George. Turner with a screen on right. There's the pass to Hill. Here's Turner. Off with the layup.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And it's Wright missing. Indiana leading by 6. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. The shot by Turner, no good.
How about him there just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip. Boy, they're knocking down the long-range shots. A lot of those same shots they missed earlier in the first quarter. They still find themselves down here. They're starting to make some headway into that deficit.
The Pacers have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. The first one falls. And George drops them both. Passes it to Rivers. Back to Calderon. This one for 3. And again, New York with the triple. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Pacers leading by just 2. And we'll be back right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And in this completely jam-packed, taking a look at the Pacers, they've battled hard, not letting their loss in Game 1 affect them. All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the...
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
Hardaway Jr. and Melo on the wings. Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. And it's Galloway in at the point. That's Derek Fisher's 5 as we get going into the second half. Now here's Anthony. Lopez left side. Stolen by Allen. Now Ellis. It's Hill on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got 3 assists in the game.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Deep 2 from Anthony. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 in this game. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Screen by Ellis. Here's Mahimi.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breakout.
And he gets it to go.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Outside Hill. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Porzingis. He's got 8, and Lopez throws it down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a 3-run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Pacers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Allen dishes to Hill. Ellis, the pass to Allen. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pacers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Allen, a screen on Hardaway. Takes a shot at the elbow. Here's Mahinmi. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
The Knicks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
At the line for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And here is Hill. 11 points in the game. He dishes it to Mahinmi, and it's sent back by Lopez. And a fast break now for New York for the tie, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. The Knicks have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. He has 20 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the rejection by Mahinmi.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
New York's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Anthony with it. He's picked up by Hill. A clear look for Hardaway. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Hardaway has got the game tied up here for the Knicks. And the Pacers call time here. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
One more time, let me hear it for your Nick City Dancers.
Hardaway with the steal. And Lopez throws it down. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Hill kicks to Ellis. From the arc. Good. Ellis has got 5 now.
Decent perimeter defense there, but he just would not be denied.
The feed to Hardaway. Down low, deflects the pass. Paul George with the steal. It's tipped. Outside Anthony. The 3. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Good. He's got 8.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Now, here is Hill. He's got 13. Jacks up a 3. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Mahinmi. Hill comes in for Lavoy Allen. Hill, he's checked in for George. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Ellis. Here's Stuckey. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. That's 12 points in the game for Stuckey.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Now, here is Hill. Tight defense on him. On the wing, Hill from downtown. And the Pacers, another 3.
Just so many lead changes. Nobody's held an advantage for long.
Well, the runs have just been traded back and forth all game long. Man, I'm enjoying this.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 24. Porzingis passes to Lopez. Here's Hardaway. Hangs in the air. And it's sent back by Hill. Kicks to Hill. It's Hill on the wing. Indiana moving the ball around. Picked up by Hill. 3-pointer. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Stuckey. Now it's a 4-point Pacer lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
Hardaway, no good.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Lopez inside. Turner covering. Hardaway. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Now, here is Hill. 16 points for him. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Turner's got the lead up to 6 now for Indiana.
Boy, nice tip in to salvage the points from the missed shot. And made it work.
And those second chance points, Clark, they do add up.
Yes, sir.
They do, and guys, that's the last line of your defense there. Everything else was good, but you have to finish it off with possession.
Now, here is Hill. Not a lot of room. Pass to Turner. With 2 seconds left, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good. The Knicks making a switch here. good on both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
And here's Anthony for three. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And a great show through 3 quarters. As we enter the fourth, who will carry the day? Pacers lead by 6. And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. Knicks trail by 6 on the court for Indiana. LaVoy Allen out there with Mahimi. Then it's Ellis. Then it's Paul George. And it's Stuckey in at the 1.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this, though.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself. And he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Pacers with the rebound. Ellis outside. Stuckey into the lane. That's no good, but only his first miss in 6 shots. The dish to Vujacic. Anthony with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. O'Quinn in the post. Mahimi on him, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on George.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Knicks making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Vujacic dishes to O'Quinn. Here's Porzingis. New York, no good that time either. Pacers leading by 4. Here's Allen. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
That free throw missing. And New York making a change here. Grant's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
And even with 1 miss, he's still able to stretch that to a 2-possession game. That is huge for them right now.
Pass to Porzingis. To the wing right side. Rivers can't get it to go. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And that one's good. George.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And he gets it to go.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He said we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Lopez, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Anthony comes in for Williams. Hardaway's checked in for Austin Rivers. And Mason Galloway subbed in for Grant.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Hey, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Allen with the screen for Ellis. Lopez with the block, but he stays with it. And Mahimi with the stuff. Knicks trail by 6. It's stolen by Mahimi. And George kicks to Stuckey. To the middle. Here's Mahimi. Got a piece of it. Hardaway for 3. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Stuckey, and the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Anthony kicks to Galloway. New York moving it around. The score now all even. Hardaway has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
And here's Anthony for 3. Pacers with the rebound. Mahimi's got 6 rebounds in the game. Stuckey with it. Now Anthony defending. And there's Paul George on the assist by Stuckey. Stuckey's got 4 assists in the game. Galloway, the pass to Porzingis. That's tipped. It's taken away by Stuckey. Allen outside. And it's good from the elbow. And now a 4-point Indiana lead.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
Hill, he's checked in for the Pacers. And here's Anthony from the arc. Pacers with the rebound. Mahimi's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Allen with the screen for Hill. And the call will be against Langston Galloway. That's his first foul. Ellis goes in. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. And the Pacers lead by 6.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Dishes it to Carmelo. But they get it back. Here's Galloway, defended by George. And Anthony is good for 3. Anthony's got 27.
That's far too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
And that one's good. 9 points for Allen. Knicks trail by 5. It's stolen by Hill. Ellis dishes to Allen. He kicks it to George. And the rebound goes to Lopez. New York's got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Hardaway passes to Lopez. He feeds it to Carmelo. And the rejection by Mahimi.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Ellis. No luck. So New York will take it the other way.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
He's been on a tear from the three-point line this game.
And the Pacers call time here. They lead by 2. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Now, here is George. Hill has the open look. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 4 assists now tonight. Knicks trail by 4. The drive by Anthony, and that one's good. Anthony's got 14 points here in the second half.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're up by 2. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. So for the Knicks, Splitters checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis. And it's Rivers in for Langston Galloway. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Hardaway from outside, but they recover it. Williams kicks to Anthony. To the inside, Splitter. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Indiana's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. And it's Hill penetrating. George dishes to Allen. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 2.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Rivers kicks to Splitter. The kick out to Williams to take the lead. They get it back. Back to Anthony. Feeds to Hardaway. Williams with a clean look. He nails it. We're tied up.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Outside, George fires from the line. Off the left rim and out.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City answer.
Checked in for the Knicks. There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Anthony right side. The pass to Rivers. Out to Anthony. And Anthony gets double teamed. New York moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Rivers passes to a Quinn. Anthony with it. He's picked up by Hill. Here's Rivers. Oh, off target. Timeout called the Pacers. And George, here we go. Missed. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Hardaway from outside. Got it! What a shot!
Absolutely cash money at the buzzer. What a three-pointer to win it.
That's the kind of shot that will make you a playoff hero for a long time.
So a close game sees New York take this one. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Carmelo, congratulations on this win. And as this game progressed and you made your adjustments, what was the key for you guys to come out on top?
We just kept our composure. We stayed with it. We know we was making some minor mistakes that we could have corrected, and we did that. We came down, we executed our plays, we started making some shots towards the end, but the most important thing we did as a team, and we buckled down on the defensive end.
You certainly did. Congratulations, Carmelo. Guys, over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show. Coming up next,
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Carmelo Anthony.
We've seen so many performances like that over the course of Carmelo Anthony's career that we've gotten spoiled. But we shouldn't fail to appreciate what he has been able to do tonight. He was spectacular. When he doesn't try to do too much, Carmelo Anthony is absolutely lethal. And he had it going tonight.
Well, the playoffs are where you're really tested. His performance tonight was an example of the kinds of performances you got to string together to win championships. I liked his attitude. He had poise, desire, an edge. He had it all going on the whole game, Ernie.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round one action of the NBA playoffs coming your way. For Shaq and Kenny the Jet Smith and Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, good night, everybody.
And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere, but they saying Luda's back. Blame it on that, the hood call it Ludic. And I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my foolish flow. My hands go up and down, like go. My verses still be serving, tight like a million. This last time on a college remix, now I'm on the original version. Can't never count me out, y'all better count me in. Got 20 bank accounts, accountants count me in. Make millions every year, the South's champion. Cause all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Swerving in my low, head on the swivel, you know serving me's a no-no. Clean as a whistle as I pull out in my Rolls Royce. Yellow bone passenger, they see it, they say, oh boy. Tell Kelly, back it up, my call me loco. Therefore, don't make me pull that. Ask you what you laughing at, represent that mud life. Dirty money, you better get your mud right. We come together holding hands and holler mud life. We all in all black, it's like life. You riding or what? Cause we riding tonight. Now you riding with me cause you wasn't.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay
kitchen, pot on the stove, water getting boiled. Being sold, Snoopy in the hookie, system overload. I've been running this rap game since I was 20 years old. I hung with the worst of them, bust till I burst them up, floss them up, toss them up, harder work, cross them up. Pardon me, I'm bossing up, pressure up, bless you, bro, don't mess with us. We like the U in the 80s, back to back, set a track, hit the lick, get it back, get the trick, jump the track. I want my money back, time and time again, while I'm sipping on this. Al Davis said it best, just win, baby, win.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
What's that on that beat?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And folks, you can feel the fierceness, the intensity of this series setting the tone prior to Game 3. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the New York Knicks going up against the Indiana Pacers at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Checking out the Pacers, they lost Game 2 in a close one. Sometimes a random bounce can make the difference, but they're looking to take matters into their own hands tonight. And though technically this is not an elimination game, it is clearly a borderline must-win game. Shaq, how do you see it?
Well, I feel like every game, unless you're up 3-0, is a must-win. You never know what will happen in the series to turn the tide.
I mean, Ernie, if you look at history, no one's come back from a 3-0 deficit. So this might not be a must-win, but it's a key win if you want to get back into the series. Take it one possession at a time.
Don't you know that some point, somebody has to do it?
You know what? Someone
has
will do
to
it.
come back.
I've actually seen a team down 3-0 tie it to 3-3.
Yeah, it's happened a few times.
I remember that. Our Denver Nuggets
It'll
tied
never
against
be done.
Utah.
Cut it
Tied
out.
at 3-3, sent it to a Game 7.
It will
I remember
never be done.
Mutombo and his group did that.
No, I'll be 100 years old. I won't be here, so it'll never be done. Because if I'm not here, I didn't see it.
So
it means it's
if
never
you're
done.
not here, it didn't happen.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
So anything that happened before you never happened either?
I didn't see it. I can't confirm it.
Well, you know what's happening is if stuff happened before you, you're not going to confirm that either?
I didn't see it.
Okay.
Just get stitches. I didn't see nothing.
If something happens right down the hall and you didn't see it, it didn't happen.
Can't confirm it. Got to confirm it.
That's just silly. Here's Kevin Harlan.
There is a buzz in the air in the sold-out arena here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Eastern Conference Round 1 matchup. 2-0 so far. Perhaps the tide can turn in this one. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Look at Indiana. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
And an opportunity here to change the momentum of this series. The odds are stacked against them after losing those first two on the road. But now in their building, their fans, it's their chance to get back into it.
Simply do or die time. I mean, they can't be discouraged by the two losses. There's still plenty of time left in this series. The most important game is the current game. The crowd isn't discouraged, and we can feel that. Just listen to them. They're going at it in here.
So the New York starting five. Galloway and Hardaway Jr. pair up at the 1 and the 2. Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. And it's Anthony in at the 3, the small forward. Indiana shooting their first free throws of this game.
At the line for your Pacers.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for 2.
Good on the second free throw. Here's New York. It's a three-point game. They are pumped right now after a big win on Sunday.
Proficient in that game at the offensive end of the floor. I mean, their passing was dynamic and their shot selection was superb.
You do those two things hand in hand, Greg, you know the result. You move the ball like they did and take smart, good shots, you're coming away with a lot of wins.
On defense, New York. Ellis outside. Indiana moving the ball around. And here's George for 3. And here's Anthony from the arc. Tries to save it.
Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not. There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Porzingis passes to Hardaway. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Assist from.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And George, here we go. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. George has got his second basket of the game. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Frank Vogel and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He had the demeanor you might expect from a coach in his situation. After dropping the first 2 in hostile territory, he recognizes the task they have in front of them. He said, we didn't get it done on the road, and now we have to take care of business at home. Simple as that. Let's see how it plays, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. The Pacers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Now, here is Hill. T right on him. Ellis can't get it to go. Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Porzingis. Shot is no good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Over in the corner, Ellis to the inside. And there's Paul George on the assist from Monte Ellis. 8 points for Paul George.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Porzingis passes to Galloway. Anthony drawing the double team. Here's Porzingis, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Now, here's George. He's got 8. Deep 2 from Hill. And Galloway pulls it down.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
And so it's Indiana with it after New York gets the 3, and he gets it to go. And that's 10 points for Paul George.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now here's Anthony. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. So Anthony will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Miles Turner. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Turner. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Ellis goes in. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Galloway, and it's Lopez penetrating.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pacers have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Ellis kicks to George. Pass to Hill. Allen with the screen for Hill. Here's George.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Here's George following the score by New York. He feeds it to Hill. 6 to shoot. Indiana moving the ball around. And it's Hill with the jam.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Passes it to Porzingis. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight. That free throw good from Porzingis. Some changes for Indiana. Mahaney's checked in for Allen. Hill comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Ellis. Both shots good from the stripe. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here. Stuckey against Hardaway. Stuckey can't get it to go.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Here's Galloway. And that misses. That would have put him up. Indiana leading. Stuckey outside. It's rebounded by New York.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
With this break in the action, let's show you the NBA's toughest interior defenses in the regular season. Number 1, the Knicks.
You know, they've been dominant thanks to their length and strength and concentration on blocking shots. They knocked a few balls practically out of the arena this season and hope to do the same here in the postseason.
Now here's Stuckey, and he gets it to go.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Knicks trail by 3. Now Hardaway. Pass to Porzingis. Hill pulls it in.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. On the wing, Hill. Hill dishes to Stuckey. 5 on the clock. It's back to Hill. But 3. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Hill. Hill's got 3 assists tonight.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Fire. Shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
Pacers leading by 6. Stuckey right side, shot from 12, and he's able to get it back. Mahinmi kicks to Hill. Hardaway against Stuckey. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 8.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Splitters checked in for Lopez. Wright comes in for Porzingis. Rivers, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Grant in for Langston Galloway. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
For New York, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Hill with it. Outside Hill. And here is Stuckey. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Stuckey's got 6.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
And it's good. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Pacers lead by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
It's been a point of emphasis, no doubt, to make sure they attack the rim offensively.
I love the fact they're not settling for outside shots. Keep attacking that rack.
And so it's New York with it, trailing by 5. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And New York looking at who they've got. They've got Grant. Anthony is out there with Wright. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Splitter in at the center position. Indiana leading by 5. It's stolen by Anthony. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Pacers shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Stuckey against Grant. Turner with a screen on Grant. Stuckey drives inside. Can't capitalize on the good pick.
And with room like that off the pitch, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Now here's Ellis. Jaren Grant missing his last shot. George with the ball. Now Wright defending. George passes to Turner. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Grant dishes to Rivers. Anthony against George. Rivers kicks to Grant. Some nice passing by New York here. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. Well, the small forward position is where you expect to see a lot of the league's top shooters. And during the regular season, these were the best of that bunch. Number 1, Carmelo Anthony. The 4th spot held by Paul George.
And that tells you about their ability to slash through the defense and get to the hoop effectively. I mean, because you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of a percentage.
That's accurate. but you can't do what they've done without a superb outside shot as well. I mean, that's not a problem for this group. They certainly can drain the jump shot. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Jarrett Williams checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Here's Rivers. Bangs home the trifecta. Rivers has got 6.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3 or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Now here is George. 16 points for him. Williams passes to Rivers. The kick out to Williams. To the wing right side. Alderone has the open look. And again, New York with the triple.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Rivers against Stuckey. There's the screen. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. Shot is off. The Knicks go the other way with it. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Wright dishes to Rivers. Calderon kicks to Splitter. Feeds to Rivers. It's deflected. Here's Ellis. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Knicks trail by 7. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Rivers. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
What a night so far for Rivers. 9 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Now, here is George. He's got 16. Here's Ellis. Softly drops in the floater. Ellis has got 6.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Rivers kicks to Splitter. A wide open look here for Wright. No good with the triple.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Here's Rivers. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Indiana leading by 6. Ellis kicks to Stuckey. Rebound by Williams.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
On the wing, Williams. All alone. And he gets it to go.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
The Pacers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. They set the pick. Turner with the screen for Stuckey. In the corner, George with it. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. And that's now 19 points for Paul George.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Williams passes to Calderon. Right side. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And he gets the bucket. And now a 9-point Pacer lead.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Williams, that's a 2-pointer. And that one goes long.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Stuckey kicks to Ellis. Back to Stuckey. Good. Stuckey's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today. Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Lavoy Allen. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Ellis. And George Hill's subbed in for Rodney Stuckey. Mahinmi kicks to Hill.
2 minutes. 2-1.
The pass to Hill. Another shot, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:49 left here in the second. Here's Williams. Now let's take a brief moment to see which teams were the best at shooting the ball from deep in the regular season. Number 1, the Knicks. The Pacers 4th.
We've got a pair of teams here that weren't shy about shooting from way downtown. I mean, they love the three-point line, and with good reason. They were getting it done from back there.
And Williams drops them both.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
Pick up by Hill. Kicks it to Hill. Clock at 4. From past the arc. Hill, no good. Knicks trail by 11. Here's Porzingis, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now, here is George. He's got 21. Shot's good. George has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Pacers leading by 8. Outside Hill. They set the pick. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 5 now.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the holes in the defense and really doing a great job of exploiting it.
Now here is Hardaway. 5 points in the game. Williams dishes to Hardaway. Pass to Porzingis. It's up a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
George against Williams. George with the bucket.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Here's Galloway. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And guys, big games like this in the NBA playoffs, you appreciate the benefit of instant replay to make sure they get the call right.
Yeah, and as the officials look on, the footage relayed to them by the NBA's replay center in Secaucus, the process is getting better and faster over the years.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay.
So we've reached the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Halfway through this round 1 matchup of the NBA playoffs, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and taking a look at the Pacers. They've come out with the clear intention of turning this series around. Down 2-0, this is basically their last chance to salvage the series, and so far it looks like they're up to the challenge. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Pacers? Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see.
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup.
Well, we'll just take a look at what George has done tonight. 25 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
They've got Turner. LeVar Allen out there with Paul George. Then there's Hill. And it's Ellis at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do that.
Porzingis can't hit.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
There's Ellis with the 3 ball. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 9 points for Monte Ellis. Knicks trail by 12. Galloway kicks to Anthony. Anthony drawing the double team. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around. Galloway has gotten nearly everything to drop for him, shooting 5 of 6 from the field. Ellis against Anthony. Passes to Porzingis. Left side, Hardaway. Back to Anthony. 5 to shoot. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Out to Turner. Pulls up on the elbow. And the call will be against Langston Galloway. That is his first foul of the game.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
The Pacers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. So Derek Fisher is going to talk to his team right here. Timeout taken.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Right side, Hardaway. Pass to Porzingis. Anthony against George. Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Hardaway from outside. There's the bucket. Good. Hardaway has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Ellis. That doesn't go either for Ellis. Knicks trail by 10. Here's Anthony. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Outside Hill. From outside the arc. And once again off the mark by Indiana. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Here's Hill. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
What a game we've seen here for Hill. He has 8 points and 5 assists.
You know what? He's getting to the line. He's passing. He's really just converting in both those areas. He has been money.
Yeah, exactly. And it's really old school basketball, and you know how that is. Certain parts of the game never go out of style. They're always relevant, and he's excelled in those areas today.
Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Indiana.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And, Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took him as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
And here's Hill for 3, and the shot is good. Hill's got 12 in the game.
Three-point shot has been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Yeah, they've really done a good job of creating good looks from the outside, and now they've really got it going.
George with the screen on Hardaway. Hill dishes to George. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 6 assists now in the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
In a moment now to show you some of the league's leaders from the regular season. This time, the top rebounder is the small forward position. Paul George on top.
There are plenty of above-average rebounders at his position, but he is way above average.
Well, it's about his instincts. Excellent instincts, and he uses his speed really well to beat bigger guys to the right spots, establish good position, and then haul in those boards.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Allen. And it's Hill in for Paul George. Lopez right side. And stolen by Stuckey. Here's Hill. Finished off the break. Hill's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pacers.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. And the dunk by Lopez.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Now, here is Hill. He's tightly guarded. He dishes it to Stuckey. And it's blocked. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. And the Knicks making a change here. Rivers checked in. Mahinmi kicks to Hill. Knicks with the rebound.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
He kicks to Stuckey. It's back to Hill. Shoots the three. Again missing Hill. Mahinmi, it's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for New York. Calderon comes in for Hardaway. 1:57 left to play in the third. Hill passes to Stuckey. Outside Hill. Pick up by Hill. Just 5 on the clock. The floater, it's deflected, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Knicks trail by 16.
Rising up and hammering it home. That could be just what they need to pick their energy up.
Wow, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that for man. Oh, man, was that
And no doubt about it, guys. That's one of those plays that will pick up his teammates. A lot of times, a play like that is just what you need to get the adrenaline flow for your team.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Pia.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Stuckey outside. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Rivers. To the paint, and a fast break now for New York.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Calderon against Stuckey. It's tipped. Outside Anthony. Kept alive. Here's Porzingis. Outside Anthony. To the paint. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hill. Here's Stuckey. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one's on Anthony.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
good on both.
You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of them.
Calderon for three, and the basket good. Calderon's got 6 points. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Pacers lead by 12. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are, the fourth. And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup. Pacers leading by 12, and on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Derek Williams is out there with Splitter. Then there's Grant. Then it's Terrell Wright. And it's Vujicic in at the 2. Ellis dishes to Stuckey. Fires the 3. And there's Ellis. That's good on the assist by Stuckey. Stuckey's got 3 assists tonight.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence.
Here's Vujicic. Drops in the breakaway layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Indiana making a change here. Hill's checked in. Ellis goes in. Misses from close range.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Indiana leading by 13. The rebound by Grant. And now here comes Wright leading the break. Off target with his 3. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Ellis kicks to Hill. The dish to George. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 9 assists now tonight.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Nah, yo, look towards the light. Yo, what is that? It's a supernova. Nah, man, that's a black hole. Yo, it's
I leap over lies in a single pound. The black
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to NBA playoff basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Kenny the Jet Smith, got Shaquille O'Neal. Time to get ready for this crucial Game 4 of the opening round. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the New York Knicks going up against the Indiana Pacers at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Checking out the Pacers, they won Game 3 going away and are looking to make another statement tonight. Definitely a bounce in their step. Trailing 2-1 in this series, really a huge Game 4 on their home court. If they can't even the series tonight, their hopes of emerging from this series diminish significantly, do they not, Shaq?
They do, Ernie. Pay attention. I'm about to give you a Shaqism. You know what a Shaqism is?
I think I'm about to get one.
A Shaqism is I'm going to say something, and it may sound crazy, like it's not making sense, but you have to go back and analyze what I'm about to say. It's not technically a must-win, but it is a must-win in a practical sense. Anyway, Ernie, winning 3 in a row and 2 on the road is too much to ask of any team, much less the lower seed. Go back and just think about what I just said, Ernie.
Well, if they have the home court team behind them right now, it's going to be easy to understand that Shaqism because they'll have 17,000 people analyzing that statement.
Hashtag, I didn't understand anything either of you said. Here's Kevin.
It's Game 4 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Glad you could join us today.
All right, ready to go?
This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We'll see the New York Knicks facing the Indiana Pacers. To take a look at the Pacers, scratching out a home win tonight will be absolutely critical for them, trailing 2-1 in the series.
Yeah, and the goal is to win tonight. Make it a best-of-3 series. They already know they're going to have to get one on the road, which is going to be tough enough. But if they can get this one, then they've got a shot.
Yeah, they really do. And the task at hand is where their focus has to be. They can't be thinking about down the road, on the road. They've got to take care of business right here. Because anything less than 100% focus and intensity, and they'll be done.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the Knicks, Galloway and Hardaway Jr. pair up at the 1 and the 2. Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. And it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. Here's Galloway after the made shot from Monte Ellis. Here's Hardaway and the rejection by Mahinmi. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Ellis with the ball.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Hardaway for 3. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Hardaway has got himself on the board with 3 there. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Ellis with the screen for Hill. Ellis outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with the road win.
Here's Ellis after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Takes a shot at the elbow, hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Ellis has got his second basket of the night. Here's Galloway, and the layup falls.
You know what? He might have a few extra jitters here in this game beyond the fact that we're in the postseason, though. Remember now, he's playing in front of everyone that he grew up with, and sometimes that can be even more nerve-wracking than playing in front of a nationally televised audience. So it's something he's going to have to deal with here tonight.
Anthony against Ellis. Anthony drawing the double team. Hardaway for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Dishes to Ellis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Ellis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The Knicks with the lead. Galloway, the pass to Porzingis. Anthony dishes to Galloway. The pass to Lopez. New York moving the ball around. Outside Anthony. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Now here is Hill. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Knicks on offense. They're on a 13-4 run. Anthony's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, you had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
As for the mood of the team coming into this crucial game, he said they're loose, but not so loose that they don't know how important this game is to us. He predicted this would be a statement game for them. Let's see what kind of statement they deliver, gentlemen.
Thank you, Doris. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Hill, he's checked in for Ian Mahinmi. Now, here is Hill. Pick up by Hill. Hill kicks to Ellis. A 3-ball. No good. So New York will take it the other way. Hardaway for 3. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Hardaway has got 9.
Man, oh man, Kevin. He's really feeling it from three-point range now. All of a sudden, it seems like he just can't miss.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Lavoy Allen. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Ellis. Outside Hill. They set the pick. Kicks it to Stuckey. Tipped away. Hardaway with the steal. Jumps up. The big dunk at the end of the break.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
That's good. Turner's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack. The basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Pacers trail by 10. Outside, George. Turner with a screen on Anthony. And George, here we go. And Anthony sends it back. And a fast break now for New York. Launches the three. Offensive rebound. Back to Hardaway. Second chance shot. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
String music scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Now here is Hill. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Inside, Hill. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Deflects the pass. Turner with the steal. Outside Hill. Outside George. That doesn't go either for George. New York leading by 10. Paul George with the steal. Tries from 10 and too long on the shot.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Anthony, the pass to Galloway. Here's Porzingis. No good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. George dishes to Stuckey. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Here's a look at the top three-point shooters in the league during the regular season. Carmelo Anthony, 4th.
Well, he's absolutely been a huge threat all season, and you can't afford to give him time and space behind the three-point line. His percentage demands that you know where he is and that you get in his face right away.
Hill, he's checked in for the Pacers. New York's gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. Here's Anthony, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Now here is Hill. Hill kicks to Stuckey. Oh, that's blocked.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Ball stolen. Now it's Anthony running. He can go all the way. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And so here is Indiana. following the score by New York. Just 5 to shoot. There's a screen. Deep 2 from Hill. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Hill's got his second bucket of the night.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And here's the fast break. Here's Hill. Got a hand on it. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Lets it go with the 3. That drops. 14 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get to the shooters. It's imperative that they get a hand up.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Knicks lead by 17. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
Let's hear it for your Ace fans.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
Allen is out there with Mahinmi. Then it's Ellis. Then there's Hill. And it's Hill in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
New York moving it around. Here's Anthony. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Anthony's got 4 this quarter. Pacers trail by 19. Allen a screen on Hardaway. And it's Ellis penetrating. Here's Mahinmi. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Monte Ellis taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Paul George, he's checked in for Indiana. And then for New York, Splitter is checked in for Lopez. And it's Austin Rivers in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Grant kicks to Rivers. Porzingis passes to Splitter. It's stolen by Allen. On the wing, Ellis lets it fly. Indiana again missing. The Knicks leading by 17. Porzingis passes to Carmelo. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. The shot no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Hill kicks to Ellis. It's stolen by Anthony. And a fast break now for New York. Anthony leading the charge. Grant gets a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. Grant's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And now, let's hear it for your Ace fans.
he's checked in for New York. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Hill dishes to George. George double teamed. The feed to Mahimi. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with two hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Now, here's Grant. Pass to Rivers. Pass to Porzingis. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Indiana. Allen up top. Fast break. Here comes Indiana.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Porzingis passes to Rivers. And it's Grant in the corner. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Grant against Hill. Ellis outside. And it's blocked.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And here's George, following the three-pointer from Derek Williams. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The dish to Grant. Fires the three, and Rivers with the basket on the assist by Grant. Rivers has got his first 3 points of the game. The Pacers have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Here's Hill. They can't stop the run with that one. New York's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And the jam by Derek Williams.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
Yeah, and they put the fans simply on mute. They've not had anything to cheer about, and they've been silent.
Now, here is Hill. The drive by Ellis. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Grant. He has 5. Passes it to Porzingis. New York moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Williams. He dishes it to Rivers. Here's Grant. No good on the three. And Indiana shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Ellis outside. The three. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead. Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Mahimi. Hill comes in for Lavoy Allen. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Monte Ellis. Rodney Stuckey's subbed in for Hill. And New York with a change here, too. White's checked in. Here's Rivers. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rivers has got 6 here in this quarter.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Grant kicks to Rivers. He feeds it to Splitter. To the inside, here's Williams. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one falls for Williams.
What a night so far for Derek Williams. He's got 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Rivers. He has 6. At the top of the key, Williams. Inside. Splitter kicks to Grant. Outside, Williams. A wide open look here for Wright. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from 3-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
And George, here we go. Makes it off the glass. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
The defender was just too slow and got burnt for the layup. He needs to work on that agility and his foot speed. Too slow, son.
Rivers against Hill. Back to Grant. Williams kicks to Rivers. Grant dishes to Rivers. Top of the key. Will not go. This is off the front iron. For Indiana, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Here's Hill. Can't get it to fall. And now the Knicks on the break. Rivers has got the ball. No good on the triple. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. New York ahead, running away with it. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Carmelo, some great help off the bench during this first half. What does their contribution mean to this team?
Well, I mean, we always believe that we have one of the better benches in the NBA. When they come to play like we're playing so far, you know, it makes it a tough game, it makes it a tough team to beat. And just hoping we can keep that up.
It certainly takes some pressures off the starters. Melo, thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building, the backdrop for our presentation. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Knicks, with a chance to take a commanding 3-1 lead in this series, they've got their foot firmly on the gas pedal tonight. A sensational first-half performance for them. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We will see you later.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of round one in the NBA playoffs. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And, you know, when the game is as important as this one, you expect to get a big performance from him. In that first half, he delivered.
And, Greg, here in the second, the stakes are raised even higher. So he's going to have to continue to give them someone to lean on.
New York shooting an offensive execution has been beyond great. They are 63% from the floor in this game. On the court for the Knicks, Hardaway Jr. and Melo on the wings. Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. And it's Galloway in at the point. Pacers shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Hill up top. Anthony with the defensive effort.
I like that creativity, double clutching to catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that.
Here's Galloway. He's guarded by Hill. Porzingis passes to Lopez. Hardaway dishes to Galloway. That three off the mark. And the Pacers with possession here. Ellis kicks to George. Anthony with the block. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. 20 points for Carmelo Anthony.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Off the pick. And George finishes inside. George has got 6 points.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Porzingis. Rebound by Mahimi.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Hardaway kicks to Lopez. Shoots from the block. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. George has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Ellis against Hardaway. George sets a screen for Ellis. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
The shot by Anthony, nobody around. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
It looks like he took that last 3 a little personal.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, Greg. You saw it in his eyes. I mean, that was a payback shot right there. I don't think there's any doubt.
Timeout called the Pacers. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain it.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Hardaway against Ellis. Feeds it to Allen. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Allen's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Paul George grabs the miss.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul. You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Out to Hardaway. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by George. George has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hill. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his first chance at the line tonight. That one is off.
George Hill. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. The Knicks leading by 21. Here's Porzingis. Sinks the three-pointer. Porzingis has got 5 now.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Now here is Hill. He's covered closely. The drive by Ellis. Drains the 19-footer. Ellis has got 22.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
It sure is, Greg. It might be the strongest aspect of their offense here. This touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
On up the court, and it's Anthony with the jam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnover.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Mahimi. Hill comes in for Allen. Hill, he's checked in for George. Rodney Stuckey's subbed in for Ellis. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Terrell Wright's checked in for Porzingis.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And the shot is good. And that's now 27 points for Carmelo Anthony. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Knicks.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Here's Lopez after Jordan Hill's bucket. Galloway kicks to Hardaway. Dishes to Lopez. Clock at 6. Anthony with it, picked up by Turner. Wright fires, and there's another one for the Knicks.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pick up by Hill. Hill passes to Stuckey. From the high post. It's rebounded by New York. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Beyond the arc. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got assist number 8 now on the night. The Pacers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break.
Timeout. Start it.
Timeout called the Pacers. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
A different look for New York. Rivers comes in for Hardaway, and it's Grant in for Langston Galloway.
Jared Grant.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Knicks ball.
Now let's take this chance to break out the list of the NBA's top free throw shooting teams in the regular season. The Knicks 4th.
Boy, I tell you what, Kevin, when you have numbers like this from the line, your coach is not only satisfied, but he's confident. Sure, there are some guys whose numbers help offset the weaker shooters, but overall, this has been a solid team from the line.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Stuckey against Rivers. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Stuckey. And that's now 6 points for Miles Turner. Rivers dishes to Lopez. And Turner with the block. 3-on-3. Here's Hill. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Hill's got 10.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Stuckey outside. Hill a screen on Rivers. Hill kicks to Hill. Hill sets the screen for Hill. And the wide open shot from Stuckey. Kept alive. Tries again. And there's the nice layup by Hill. Hill's got his second basket of the game.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Grant. Pacers with the rebound.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Stuckey outside, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Stuckey.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Smooth sailing for New York. Anthony, the pass to Grant. Anthony against Hill. Anthony dishes to O'Quinn. And he jams it with authority.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Turner kicks to Stuckey. Here's Hill. That's tipped, and they get it back. Stuckey passes to Turner. There's the feed to Hill. It's stolen by Anthony. Down low. Oh, he misses the dunk. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. New York ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. Here is Miles. We've got Aaron Baines. Young is out there with C.J. Miles. Then there's Hill, and it's Whittington in at the 4. That's the Pacers' 5.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Indiana, Joseph Young.
First free throw is good. And so Young nails them both.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Really left alone that time.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And so here is Indiana after New York gets the 3. And there's the pass to Miles. To the middle. Here's Whittington. Sinks that one from the post.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
He kicks it to Hill. Pass to Miles. It's back to Hill. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's O'Quinn. Porzingis passes to Anthony. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. He's got 30 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range.
And so it's Indiana with it. Young outside. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And Miles kicks to Whittington. Shot clock at 6. Right side Hill. Puts it up from 15. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Galloway kicks to Anthony. Pass to O'Quinn. Some nice passing by New York here. Porzingis passes to Carmelo. Lets it fly from 18. And the shot falls short this time.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
By himself. And it's Hardaway slamming it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now, here is Young. Kicks it to Miles. Hardaway with the steal. Here's Galloway. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got 5 assists tonight.
And the transition defense now, guys, non-existent, invisible.
Yeah, 3 straight fast break buckets here. The D seems to be sleepwalking.
Here's Young. Hill dishes to Whittington. Hill kicks to Baines. Just 5 to shoot. Looking for Young. He gets it there. Shoots from the elbow. And it's Miles missing.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
The dish now to Galloway. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Young. Got a hand on it. They recover it. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. The Pacers making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. Williams, he's checked in for New York. Austin Rivers comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Young passes to Ellis. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Ellis has got 24.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. This shooting has been off the charts.
Rivers kicks to Williams. Stolen by Miles. From 12 feet out. Can't hit. So New York will take it the other way. Right side, Williams. Passes it to Galloway. And he banks in the layup.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Here's Ellis. The Knicks making the shot. He used that pitch just right. He's got 27.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Oh, and the jam by Williams. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what? That man can climb a ladder.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside. And boy, is that time.
Now here's Rivers. Over in the corner, Williams. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Here is Miles. Ellis with it. He dishes it to Miles. Miles with another miss.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Galloway, the pass to Williams. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. And that's 13 points for Williams.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
And it's blocked by O'Quinn. Rivers against Young. To the wing on the left. Here's Galloway. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And entering the final countdown, Game 4 effectively decided here, guys. This is just a tremendous accomplishment for New York.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Anthony. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
And so it's Indiana with it. The Knicks making the shot. Ellis. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Galloway, no good. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Young kicks to Miles. Misses the three. Rivers against Ellis. Feeds it to O'Quinn. Here's Galloway. Off with the layup. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You could see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Carmelo Anthony, just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunity. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that will wrap up this round one broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson, and we'll see you again as the NBA playoffs continue.
Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We making noise. Hold on. Scared of heights, come face your fears. Hold up. Do it just like Nikki, gone and it over. Say she roll with me, she tired of being a loner. Young, but you know I'm ready. Oh, foreign girls call me. But I'ma get back to the point, baby. Hold up. We them boys.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Hold up. You drive me crazy.